Hello everyone! I am a mysterious person who will tell you mysterious stories that I have heard, as well as stories that you have sent in from all over. Today, I will share with you a story that I have heard. This story has been edited with the characters' names and changed the location to make it more suitable. Please listen. Located in the heart of New York City, the Broadway Theater has long been a symbol of the city's art scene. The dazzling lights, gorgeous costumes, and top-notch performances have captivated millions of audiences for decades. However, behind that splendor are haunting, creepy stories that not everyone knows. Since the golden age of Broadway, the theater has been associated with the legend of the ghost of a young dancer. After her love ended, her spirit often appeared on stage every night, leaving behind terrifying memories for those who witnessed it. Emma, a dance student who has just been accepted as an intern at the theater, sees this as a great opportunity but also a challenge to perform on this famous and long-standing stage. Emma has always dreamed of becoming a professional dancer and thinks that working on Broadway will open the door to her dream. That evening, the theater prepares for the final rehearsal. Before the official show, the artists and staff are all gathered. The atmosphere is bustling and full of excitement. Emma was assigned to assist with lighting and backstage. She enjoyed every minute of her work, feeling like she was contributing to a great work of art. The rehearsal went smoothly until the stage lights suddenly went out. The stage was plunged into darkness. Everyone stopped in a hurry, and chaos erupted everywhere. A moment of sudden silence fell, broken only by heavy breathing and hurried footsteps moving in the dark. Emma stood near the lighting control panel, trying to check the equipment. She felt her heart beat faster as she tried to figure out what was wrong. Suddenly, in the middle of the dark space, a single spotlight turned on, shining straight into the middle of the stage. The dim light created a bright circle, like a mysterious dome. Emma looked up and was startled to see a ghostly figure of a girl wearing a long white dress, her long hair falling down, covering most of her face. The girl didn't move, just stood silently in the dim light, her empty eyes staring straight at Emma. At first, Emma thought it was an artist performing, but when she went to ask, the figure suddenly disappeared. The stage lights flickered again, leaving an eerie silence. Everyone began to panic, trying to figure out what had happened, but no one could explain what had happened. A cold feeling spread through the space, as if the air had suddenly become heavier. When everyone restored the lighting system, Emma told a colleague what she had just seen. The colleague listened and then whispered, "Did you see her?" "That was the ghost of the dancer." Emma asked in confusion, "What ghost?" The colleague explained that during the period when Broadway was flourishing, there was a young dancer named Lily Thompson who had a one-sided love for a famous director. Her love was rejected, and she was so heartbroken that she committed suicide on stage by covering her head with a white silk scarf. Since then, her soul has not been able to rest in peace, often appearing in the theater, especially on the stage where she ended her life. Many artists and staff have seen the girl in the white dress or heard the sound of light footsteps echoing late at night. Since that night, Emma often felt like she was being watched whenever she worked late at the theater. Another evening, after everyone had gone home, Emma stayed behind to prepare for the next performance. As she stood on stage adjusting the props, a sudden cold wind blew through, causing the stage curtains to rustle. The lights on the ceiling began to flicker, as if something was messing with the electrical system. Emma was about to leave when she suddenly heard soft music, the sound vaguely coming from afar. It was a classical piece that she had never heard before, but it was so familiar that it made her feel strange. Feeling curious, she walked towards the sound. As she approached the practice room, The door suddenly opened to reveal a scene that left her rooted to the spot in the dimly lit room. The silhouette of a girl in a white dress was dancing, her movements gentle and graceful, but with an indescribable sadness. Emma realized that this was not an ordinary person, but the ghost of the dancer that everyone had been talking about. A cold feeling spread throughout her body. Emma tried to retreat. The ghost suddenly stopped, turned around, and looked straight at Emma. The ghost's eyes were pitch black as if there were no whites, shining with unspoken pain. She reached out to Emma as if to pull her closer. Emma screamed loudly, hurriedly turned around and ran away. But when she turned back to look, the girl had disappeared. The room became empty, as if no one had ever been there. Emma rushed out of the theater, her heart pounding in her chest, gasping for breath and sweat running down her forehead. That cold night, she decided to quit her job at the theater and never return. But the strange things did not stop there. In the following nights, Emma could not shake off the images and feelings she had experienced. She began to have recurring nightmares about the young dancer, the footsteps echoing in the dark, and the girl's empty eyes. Every morning when she woke up, Emma felt like a part of her was being sucked away, losing her vitality and passion for dancing. One night, Emma decided to return to the theater to find out the truth about the dancer's spirit. She brought along a camera and recording equipment, determined to prove that the ghost was real. When the theater was empty, she quietly entered the main stage. While she had first encountered the ghost, the cold air and the whispering sounds made Emma shiver. She turned on her flashlight, the weak light shining through the corners of the stage, creating strange shadows. Emma began filming and recording, trying to gather evidence of the supernatural phenomenon. Suddenly, the stage lights began to flicker, creating a dim light around the stage. A soft whisper rang out, "Help me!" Emma felt her heart explode as she heard this heartbreaking cry for help. She turned to look in the direction of the sound, but saw nothing but darkness. Suddenly, the blurry figure of the dancer appeared before Emma, this time clearer than ever. The girl in the white dress looked at Emma with sorrowful eyes. "Why are you here?" Emma trembled but tried to stay calm. "I want to help you. What do you need?" The girl quietly bowed her head, her lips trembling as she whispered, "I can't be released yet. Something is holding me here." Emma feels a strong connection to the dancer's spirit. She begins to investigate the theater's past and learns more about Lily Thompson's life. Through conversations with longtime employees and old documents, Emma discovers that Lily was more than just a dancer with unrequited love. She also uncovers dark secrets about Broadway theater, mysterious accidents, trapped souls, and a tragic fairy tale of loneliness and unrequited love. Emma encounters many obstacles during her investigation. Her filming and recordings are often sabotaged, her electronic equipment malfunctions, and she feels as though someone is always watching her. However, Emma's determination does not allow her to give up. She continues to search for a way to help Lily move on, hoping that it will free not only the dancer, but also the other souls trapped in the theater. One night, Emma finds an old diary in the theater's library, belonging to Lily Thompson herself. In its tattered pages, Lily tells of her heartbreak over unrequited love, her loneliness in life, and her sad memories of her time at the theater. She also mentions an ancient ritual that she hoped would help her transcend, but was prevented from completing due to interference from a dark force. Emma realizes that in order to help Lily pass on, she needs to complete the ritual that Lily began but did not complete. She researches the ritual and decides to perform it on the night of the performance. During the performance, As the stage lights dim and the air becomes still, Emma begins the ritual as instructed in her diary. Strange things happen immediately. A screeching sound rang out, dark shadows began to swirl around the stage, and the scent of white flowers filled the air. Emma felt pressure from all sides, but she persisted in continuing the ritual. Suddenly, Lily's shadowy figure appeared before her, but this time, it was not sadness, but relief. "Thank you," Emma heard Lily's voice say. "You have helped me find peace." The light slowly returned. The shadows dissipated, and the air felt fresher than ever. Lily gave a gentle smile before disappearing completely. Emma felt a sense of relief spread through her body, as if a burden had been lifted. She knew that she had fulfilled her mission, helping Lily find peace, and allowing the dancer to continue her journey. In the days that followed, Emma noticed that the Broadway theater became more lively and harmonious. The performers no longer experienced strange phenomena, and the atmosphere in the theater became positive and filled with creative energy. Emma continued to pursue her dream, but now she understood more clearly the power of love and forgiveness. Stories of ghost dancers are still told as part of the mysterious history of Broadway. However, the story of Emma and Lily has become a symbol of the connection between humans and spirits, showing that love and kindness can transcend supernatural boundaries. Broadway still stands in its grandeur, but now it also carries a touching story of sacrifice and courage. The story ends here. Thank you for listening. If you find it interesting, please like, share and subscribe to the channel to help my channel develop and motivate me to do the next stories. Now, goodbye and see you again.